all the same. Now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
And as this room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit the like button, share this content, let that friend, that neighbor know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. That's including the ice wall. Be my guest. Be my guest. Put your magic to the test. Come on with it. Yup. Let's get locked in, baby. Parsons stepping up. Come on with it. Change that thumbnail. Come on with it. Cowboys Nation. 5, 4, 3, 2. And 1. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. But what about a Law Nation party? A Law Nation groove? A Law Nation event? A Law Nation this and a Law Nation that? What about those things? Come on with it. A Law Nation cowboy. I'm probably the first YouTuber that got Law in a Nation with nothing tied to Cowboys, but we talk Cowboys every day. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on with it. No days off. Come on with it. And they understand the cost of it all. Put cost in the chat. Put cost, and they understand it. Come on with it. Yup. Yeah. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party. What's up? Lego. All right. All right.
There's 1,000.
There's 1,000. I said close them doors.
Ushers. Close the doors.
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 He puts doors. Y'all understand the cost of it all. God dog, I'm spitting all over my mic. The cost of it all. We've been giving y'all nonstop stuff for today. But I want to say, open to the public, and I want to bring this up to you all. My brother from another mother, no other, don't look like Danny Glover, but keep it cool with us. He will be having an event tomorrow. So if you in the Dallas land, right, come on out to the Colony. It'll be this Saturday on the 3rd. And it's my guy, my brother, Sam Williams. He will be having free entry, food, drinks, fun. So that's at the Grand Escape, the Colony, 5752 Grand Escape Boulevard, Colony. Come on out. Let's have not a good time. Y'all know how we do when we do these events. You're not going to have a good time.
Nobody does it better. They can come closer than close.
Yeah. Come on with it.
Original, they never will be.
Yeah, so come on out, man, and have a great time with us, man, with Sam Williams. And there will be more and more people out there. So come on out. I want to see the room shoulder to shoulder and pick his brain on a few things. And we're going to have our people there with the clothing lineups and stuff like that. You see Sam, you see my people up in there in the building. And you see Sam, little brother, he play football too. And the dog, we're going to bring the dog out. The dog going to be there too. So we're going to have all of that going. Shout out to my brother from another mother, no other. Don't look like Danny Glover, but that's Sam. And nobody going to be mad. You know, nobody's bigger than the program. I won't be saying I'm Law Mother effing Nation. Come on, baby.
Nobody.
Come on. I won't be saying that, you know. But we just put together good things, man, that's beyond football and within the confines of football. But Speaking of football, we do have a leader on this team, and his name is Micah Parsons. I think that Micah Parsons is by far stepping it up in the right way, in the right directions, Cowboy Nation. And it is for what it is. I think that what happened here is that sometimes it hit us all by the element of surprise, right? Yes, indeed. Yeah, Jay Business says he's on the fly with all the women. yeah, Sam gonna be there, he on the fly. Yeah, but what the dog doing? Coach AJ, man, what's good, man? I know you right down the street, so come on down, man. And you got all of your permits, man.
Take the money out, all of it. Come on. This is my time now.
Nobody does it better.
Yeah, for those who don't know, law trumps permits, though. You know what I'm saying? So no one is above the law. So the law is above the permits there. So come on with it.
Nobody
Sacrifice.
does it better.
But neither here nor there. Let's get to the topic at hand, man. It'll be free drinks and free foods and all of that good stuff. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. y'all crazy, man. All right. So Donovan said that the Cowboys all pro, not sometime pro, but all pro, will be Micah Parsons reached out to him after he was drafted. It's going to be fun. He reached out after the draft and he said, let's go get to work though, And I said, let's do it. I'm excited having somebody of the kinds of caliber on the other side of the field. It will be very special to see. Now, with that being said, let's look into this. When you start talking about the kinds of caliber of skill set that Parsons have, he demands double team. Now, there are a few guys that kind of like, okay, let's slow Parsons down one-on-one. That's the Trent Williams guy, right? And the Eagles guy. I'm not going to say his name. But those are the two that you can come around the way and say, yeah, they slowed Parsons down one-on-one. But not many in the National Football League. We talking about 2 out of the 30 teams that really, and I don't know, I think Parsons got Panay one time, Sewell, and he got Rashawn Slater. Right? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, let me know in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, if he ever got a chance to get those boys as it relates to blitzing off of the edge. But I know that, the Eagles guy and as well as the 41ers guy, those are the only 2 that put the clamps on Parsons, right? Everybody else, they be holding, they be moving him up out the way, and it's just been a one-on-one situation, and the other guys can't beat their one-on-ones. But I'm by far is going to say this, that Parsons is by far one of the most feared edge rushers in the National Football League because you spend all night worrying about how you're going to slow him down. Either you're going to run at him or you're going to use 3 or 4 other guys or 2 guys to be dedicated to shift and slide protection his way. So my battle cry was, I was saying this before Parsons arrived, right? Because teams used to look at DeMarcus Lawrence the same way. I ain't going to call him Tank anymore. But people used to look at DeMarcus Lawrence in the same light. They used to say, okay, we'll put 2 on his side, and all of the other ones we'll just wave off, right? And then for a long time, we was banging the table saying, man, if D-Law had someone else on the other side that can win, right? And it never happened for us, right? So down that stretch of history, we got Parsons, and then D-Law fell off. We were like, damn, D-Law, why you can't get home, Why you can't get to the quarterback now? But he was solid on stopping the run and holding containment, right? But when we fast forward, shout out to you, Jay Business, man. Thank you for being on business, man, with the 15 to get this.
And they understand the cost.
Yeah. They understand the cost. of it all. I appreciate you, my dog. Appreciate you for help supporting the nation. That's gas money to get me to the event tomorrow, and I thank you so much for your support. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, when we look at everything, we have to contextualize this particular fact that we got to look at it. We got to have someone else that can generate pressure consistently. Not sometimes, not a part-time, consistently on the opposite side. And when you look at tape, Donovan Easy can do that. And I think that this is a situation that we can all say to ourselves, it's a much-needed one. Ace Boogie says refs need to start calling offensive holding calls again. Yeah, make ref call holding again, But now they got both Micah, Dono, Easy, Young Law, I see your point. I love it when you see, man, that's all I want. I just want people to see my point of view, right? And that's my major point, is that now we got somebody else that can be the focal point. And believe it or not, we're not the only team that fights with this. My brother, I spent hours on the phone talking to him. That's why we're a little delayed. Even he said that same thing with Nicky Bosa for his team. They've been searching for another bookend. It's hard to find two edge rushers that can consistently win, right? And they've been doing anything in their power to help that particular outcome out for them. Sadiq, appreciate you so much for your support. Come on with it.
Sidika Charles, $15. Law, blessing to you and your family. You are truly blessing to the nation. Thank you for being here for us all.
Man, I really appreciate you, Sadiqa. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, your love, and adulation for the nation. And thank you for your 15.
Yeah!
And they understand the cost.
Shout out to Shannon.
And they understand the cost that is involved.
For becoming a member, Silver Level 1, appreciate you so much. Everything that you guys are doing for the nation, you will see it back in return. So when y'all see me out there in Oxnard, when y'all see us with the videographer, the photographer, all of that stuff costs coins. And
they understand the cost.
Yeah, so I'm trying to maintain the independency, the longest possibility possible that I can reach out to, right? And we got some things that I can't outspeak my wisdom teeth on, that if when I get elevated, we all get elevated. There's no individuals with this, right? Let me say this right here. Camo states that, and I appreciate you, I was going to buy Donovan jersey, but 41 is ugly. All right, so this is what I'm going to tell y'all. Please hold off on buying the jerseys right now. These are not concrete in, because some of the players may change their jerseys once the 90-man roster get cut down to the 53. But Tyler Booker will be wearing and rocking 52, right? He's not changing his number. That's going to be his number. Dono, 41, as an edge rusher, that may be sleek for him. I would take the 41 over 40, because there was a guy that wore 40 for the Bills, and he's from Texas, and he's from Dallas area. Oh, what's his name? What's the name is the tip of my tongue. Y'all put it down in the chat. It went away. A senior moment. But we got Shavon Revo. He'd be wearing 27. Jaydon Blue, he'd be wearing 34. I even though 34 got a legacy, a good number for other franchises like Walter Payton, Bo Jackson, but those are like 4 or 5 generations ago. I want him to get a sleeker number, if numbers plays that much a role in your mindset. Von Miller, appreciate you, Daryl. Von Miller. That 40 looked weird on him, right? But, yeah, it just looked weird. Shamar James, 50 is what he will be wearing, 50, and that's Eric Kendrick's number from last year. Johnny will be hitting y'all with the 69. J.T., until we get clear ways of saying his last name. Because people get real mad when you mispronounce names around here, like I'm not from Mississippi. Potato, what was it? potatoes, how do you say it? Tomatoes. Yeah, the tomatoes, People get mad about this. Tomatoes, not tomatoes, And when I'm from Mississippi, man, we call it syrup. But my cousins and them, they way up north from the 313, they call it syrup. Nobody have time in the South to say all of that. It's syrup. Pass me the syrup. No, it's syrup. I'm like, no, it's syrup over here, But y'all as long as you can understand what we saying. Phil Maffa, appreciate him. He be wearing number 37. Tommy A, because a King's Abesto, that he would be wearing 72. So those are the numbers of those individuals there. But let's listen to one question about Jaydon Blue, the drafted guy. He wanted to correct the fumbles.
Like I said, I took Coach Choice's advice, changed the way I practice, and scored 4 touchdowns in the postseason and had 500, 600 yards rushing. So, I mean, that's why this season was probably one of my favorite because of how I came out on the end of it. When people started doubting me when I started putting the ball on the ground, and I just looked at that as it was a lesson learned for me because I knew, I have a very high confidence level, so I knew if I don't sit the ball on the ground, nobody could stop me.
Yep.
It showed toward the end of the year. If I take care of the ball, then it's almost impossible to stop me. So, that's what I took from this year.
No doubt. So with that being said, it's Jay pronounced his name on the Cowboys website interview yesterday. All right, I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna have to say it. If you say it 21 times, right, you'll always remember it. That's my memory system, psyche type of thing. Saying things 21 times, something about 21 times. But Jaydon Blue, I'm saying that name right, and it feels as if though he knows that, hey, I got something to work towards, and that is a mental mindset. But this is what I'm going to tell you. Shout out to you, Smoke, one for you, man. He's like the executive producer in the background. See, say, Smoke, whenever they give me like one of them Pat McAfee's contracts, $50 million, I got you, man. Under contract. You're going to be the first person I reach out because you like a research analyst department. Yeah, Smoke said, hey, man, he sent me a link. Y'all just got to understand, we all in this together, right? So y'all helping me out. People sending me clips, things to talk about, and I got to go over it, make sure it's all secure and clear on the YouTube side and the Facebook side, and that's how we get things moving and grooving, right? A research department. If not, then I'll be like Shay Sharp around his yeah. I'll be losing it, like Shay Sharp. He's losing it, right? I would literally be losing.
Only heard from 2 teams. Guess what the 2 teams they call me, Ocho, say, what's your phone number? Where you gonna be?
Who that?
Shut the fuck up.
Smoke 14 y'all $5. Law, check your Twitter, big dog.
Yeah, appreciate you. And then he donating, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man, because...
And they understand the cost that is involved.
Appreciate you, man. So, with that being said, it's good because you got to work towards something. Not everything is free and clear. Not everything is free and clear.
People were upset that they didn't get McMillan, obviously. I mean, they didn't really have a choice, obviously. But when they look at that comparison right there, do you think, like I've gotten the sense, Booker and McMillan were probably closer graded than I think people anticipate? Like it feels like a lot of fans, I think, thought, man, we're taking this huge drop to Booker now from McMillan. But I think they were graded at least somewhere similarly in the same ballpark, to the point where they were just going to take the receiver because that was more of a need. But it's not like Booker was graded significantly different from where they have McMillan.
So this is where I come out with the broadest grade, that's a 1.543.
I would hope it's not a 1.54. That's a 5th rounder, Todd.
Well, you know what I'm saying. I'm just throwing numbers out there. I believe Tyler Booker was their highest rated offensive lineman that they had entering the draft. Mm-hmm. So even the dudes that went above him, the Cowboys had Tyler Booker more highly rated. Mm. And we'll find out if they're right or wrong and how they evaluated and where they put their guys. We're going to find out when those guys get on the field. But if you're at the 12th pick and your highest rated player at X position is there, I don't think you can begrudge them making that move for quote a guard,
right,
as some people have. I mean,
right.
Quentin Nelson went 6th overall,
Yeah.
I think, in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the Colts have regretted that move once, nor should they.
Nor should they. Yeah.
And look, the next day when that kid came in for that press conference, and I'm not judging the pick by how he talked to us, man, that was impressive. Like, it was like, okay,
And
now
they
you see
understand
what
the
they're
cost.
getting and what they've done. And Schottenheimer is like 3 feet from me, and the entire time he's just like smiling with like confidence and just saying, see, this is what we were talking about with this kid. Look.
Hey, Lisa, we'll be at I see you in the chat. Shout out to you, Lisa. We will be at this event tomorrow. It starts at 2 and it ends at 8 o'clock. And it will be at the Grand Escape. So if you can, I know you in that area. So come on out. I see you in the chat. Shout out to you, Lisa. Shout out to you.
In this mini camp, we're not going to find out anything either. We'll find out when we get to Oxnard. But everything you've heard about this guy has been impressive. Everything he has shown you to be in the little bit that we've been around him has been impressive. And again, I think when you look at where he was on their board, and let's say Golden or Ibuka or Gordon or whoever, their draft grades were probably not close at all.
Not close at all, man. And that's Todd Archer. Hey, man, you got to stop making me laugh, Seabass. It's not good for the show, man. It's not good for the show. Dino Deuce is diabolical, man. I thought that Tiny Deuce Vaughn was crazy, but Dinos, because the only reason why I'm laughing so hard, man, is because just the other day, my little ones, I went and got them some Dino Bites. It's a cereal called Dino Bites. It's some type of little candy called Dino Bites, and they these little small little gummy things. So that right there took me all the way out. If I can shut this stream down and restart it again, because I got a very important call that I must do, Cowboy Nation. Pardon me, I'm going to shut the stream down, and we'll be right back. I promise y'all we'll be right back. All right? And I thank y'all so much, man. So we're going to be right back, but I got to get this call right here, and I appreciate y'all so much, man. If y'all can, hold tight. I may be gone for about 30 minutes, but I'm going to be right back. But Dino Bites is very diabolical, bro. I got to take this phone call. It's Jerry Jones on the